All right, guys, take two. I tried to record this video before, but it didn't work out. Focus was all off. My face was blurred. But here we go again. So my intentions today were to record a POV video. I got a couple of requests from people that say, one dude was like, hey man, you ever think about doing a POV video where you just don't talk and you just drive? Which means maybe I talk too much. But I don't know, I didn't take it the wrong way. I've seen those done recently. I think it's really cool to get like a driver's view of the car. For some people, that's their favorite, genre of pornography too. So maybe it works in cars as well. It's been raining. Sleeves are everywhere, cold. So I thought I'd do an update on the car instead, at least for now. Just to keep you guys up to date on what's going on. I haven't done too much. I've been driving the car every day, a couple times a day. Yesterday we were getting into a little bit of tuning with Jose because the car has been going like stupid rich when you go wide open throttle. So I try to, figure out whether it's a bad AF sensor. So I swapped it out with an OEM one. The OEM one is doing the same thing. I know that the fuel return and oil pressures have a lot going on as well. So all of the car is very new. At this point, Jeff, my tuner, if you don't know who he is, look up Evans Performance Academy. Jeff Evans. Probably, if you follow me, you probably already heard of him. But he's like, hey man, just bring the car in. We'll do the dyno. And he wants to compare my AF numbers to the ones he gets from his sensor at the dyno, which is a smart thing. He's flying blind as far as all the changes we made to the car. I try to keep him up to date, but he's got a lot of customers, so it's not like I'm anyone special, and he can keep track of all the stuff that I'm doing here. So mid-December, I'm going to go visit him at his shop, put the car in the dyno, and see what the car gives us. So I was primarily worried that I would show up there and the car would have some issues, like not issues, but little gremlins. Like, okay, I found the exhaust gasket was leaking. That's something that could throw off the tuning. So I'm glad I fixed that. I am glad I switched to the OEM AF sensor. It's just peace of mind. I don't have to worry about, hey, is the aftermarket Bosch one not as good? It probably is as good, but again, one less thing to throw at the car. I was worried that I would show up there and maybe we find that one of the coil packs are an issue, which is rarely an issue in Hondas unless, you have, I remember that used to be a big issue with Audis, but long story short is I didn't want to show up at the dyno with issues. So I've been just troubleshooting things here and there. So far it's been easy going. It's been sort of like, even Nathan was like, dude, stop throwing rocks at the car because, we won't know if, obviously the car's driving. If there was an issue with the car, with timing, with ignition, the car would drive like shit. Right now the car drives beautifully up until you go like 60% throttle or more. So I'm not doing that. Which means I can have a ton of fun at like 8-9 psi, whatever, go through the gears. Thankfully, the transmission being beefed up and going for a shorter gear ratio, that actually helps a lot in having some fun on the back roads. Around me, I have a lot of little side roads where things get, windy or whatever. So I'm having a ton of fun driving the car. So with that being said, I haven't found any issues, no leaks. I always check on the car. The one thing I keep doing is the after cooler. It can be tough to bleed after it's been dried out. Thankfully, there is access to a bleeding nipple right through the grill. You can't see my finger, but like I am taking 2 fingers like this, going into the grill, and I can just open my bleeder port, and that's it. Maybe I'll move the camera and show you how to do that. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Whatever. I'm feeling pretty lazy today. I just wanted to put my POV join on today and go driving, but that's not happening. So whatever. I figured I'd talk to you guys and let you know where I'm at. Thank you for your messages and a lot of you guys on Instagram and on the Facebook groups, especially those of you leaving comments on the YouTube section here. It's great. It's great to see your support. Some of you that are waiting on your supercharger kits and are keep watching my videos because it's like it's a bit of a rush. I'll keep making more videos. I'll make a few more videos where the car actually is, you know, under some load, and you know, you can see what it's like to drive some, you know, monster supercharged car and stuff like that. So that being said, I do want to talk a little bit about the battery. I found yesterday that I did a lot of short drives, and I mean very, very short drives, where like I'll start the car, warm it up for about 5 minutes, go around the block, come back and shut it down. So I think after 4 or 5 drives, the battery had enough, and it said, hey man, I ain't starting this car. So I had to use my booster pack. I left the battery charging overnight because it's just not nice to leave the battery like that. And I have the Braille 15-pound battery. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you guys. I have the Braille 15-pound battery, and it shows me that I should still be mindful of that. It's a good battery. It's a very good daily driver battery as far as a lightweight battery, but it's not a full replacement for a full battery. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. Let's go into here. Bang, bang, bang. So there's the battery. Leads are going to my little charger here. This thing is old as dirt. I bought it on, where did I buy this? I bought this at Walmart ages ago. Not this here. Ages ago. And it's charged a ton of my batteries. Since I'm here, I'm going to show you the bleeder. There it is. So you can reach in there and just turn this thing around and bubbles come out. I'm going to leave you guys with that. With all that being said, thanks for watching. Again, don't forget, subscribe, like. I have a ton of videos from the build. I'm trying to go through that. There's way too much stuff, and I'm trying to figure out what's useful, and what parts is just us talking shit while building transmission. And I'll post it up in the weeks to come. But there's like 5 hours of video that I have that I could probably shrink down to an hour. But again, I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching. I'll come back again with lots more stuff. The POV video is coming up. Subscribe for that. Thank you. Bye.